Hey guys, welcome back to some more Katawa Shoujo. We are going to start it off with forgot what happened last episode. I'm trying to remember. What? Oh, I should have just watched it. Um, um, I don't really remember what happened last. Oh yeah, we were we were talking to Kenji in the bathroom about some feminist conspiracy and his like, can I borrow some money and stuff like that. It's actually kind of weird. If you haven't seen it, it'll probably be you can go ahead and click in the link in the description. There's a playlist. You can go ahead and go over there and click it, and you can watch it. It's episode 7. Episode 7. I think it's 8. One of those two. I don't know. Hopefully, I get it right. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue off where we left off from last episode. Okay, let's do this. That is the time I will never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. But right now, I have to get to class. I'm the first person in class today, although I think I'm a little too early. Then again, sitting alone here for 20 minutes sure beats having to suffer that time with Kenji. The combination of fatigue, frustration, and boredom starts to make me feel very tired. I blacked out for a second. Waking up when my head hits the surface of my desk, rubbing my forehead, I realize this is a reason as any to stay up for now and stop coming to class so early later. Eventually, I hear a tapping noise outside in the hallway, and Lily's tall figure appears at the doorway. She's not in this class, so she must have some other business. Maybe she's looking for Hanako. Lily stops at the door, looking hesitant as if she was a vampire who can't come in unless invited. I consider doing so because she looks rather lonesome standing there. She steps in on her own accord, though, after straightening her skirt and shirt collar as if it was of importance to look prim when entering our classroom. "Excuse me," she calls into the quiet classroom with a probing, delicate voice. I realize the silence might unnerve her because of her blindness, so I break in. "Good morning, Lily." "Hisao? Good morning. I didn't hear you come in." I wonder if she thinks it's suspicious I didn't say anything to her before. It's likely if I were to tell too big a lie now, it would sink me. Well, I was already here, just asleep until now. "Oh, have you seen Hanako today, by any chance?" "No, she seems to come in only just before the bell rings, or after that. Do you want me to tell her something for you?" "No, it's fine. It's strange, but I think we're the only two people in the school right now. I don't hear anyone else on my way here." I shouldn't have gotten up so early today, I guess. "You're chastising yourself for doing something that other people should. Punctuality is a good thing. I think so, anyway." "It's a very busy morning." "Yeah, today. The festival is coming up soon, and today is the deadline for event registrations, budget reports, and any of the other official paperwork. It could be that everyone is trying to complete the necessary forms at the last minute. Maybe that is why it's so quiet today." Hi! Misha pops into the room, and Shizune, as if on cue, shouting with loudness that makes Lily visibly flinch. Flinch. "Hi, Hichan." Hi. Look, it's the class representative. Hello." Lily smiles, probably amused by Misha or Shizune's use of word look. "Good morning." I thought they didn't get along, or maybe, sometimes they just get along just occasionally. I don't know. Of course, you're not the representative of this class, right? "I'm not." Lily seems a little more guarded in her answers to Shizune than she was with me the other day. I guess they really don't get along at all. Oh, okay, so she was like mocking her for saying that she wasn't the class representative of this one. And she was wondering why she's doing here. I don't know. Then I realized that Lily might actually not know Shizune is present, and she's trying to detect whether or not she is, to know who she is talking to. For all she knows, she's talking to Misha, but knowing that she and Shizune are practically inseparable, she might expect Shizune being the one that actually talks. Damn, how complicated. I decided to help Lily out for my own peace of mind more than anything else. "You're here early, Shizune." "You were here even earlier than us." Misha puffs out her cheek. Why did I say chest? Misha puffs out her cheeks angrily. Why is she getting angry? Does she feel emotions? Does she feel emotions on Shizune's behalf too? It's not that weird, though, that Shizune didn't like my little comment. It's true I was here earlier than them, so me saying something like that could definitely be misinterpreted as anything. Especially to Shizune, who doesn't have the benefit of hearing tone to gauge intent. Before I can start weighing whether or not I should apologize, Shizune has already moved on. Class rep, it's a good thing you're here. We had to talk. The festival is coming up in 3 days, right? Even other classes are already handed in their project budget reports for their events. Even the first years, except you. Wahaha. There is still time to hand it in, isn't there? Today, the deadline is today. You're certainly taking your time, aren't you? If I had it in my way, I'd have all the necessary paperwork done days ago. But someone had to say the deadline, please. But someone had to say the deadline, please extend it. Yes, that was me. Planning something on the scale is not a small task. A week is too small a time frame to expect the whole class to go work out such a complex issue completely. Oh, Shizune's getting fired up. Do you want to know what's harder than distributing the funds for one class event? Handling the same matter for every class in the school and then some. The one who does that is me. Misha puts her hands on her lips and stands up straight. Wow, she is really getting into the role. Lily doesn't look like she's very amused though. Hey, Shizune, are you being a little too hard on her? There's still a whole day left. Please, Hisao, it's alright. Lily seems happy I'm taking her side, but a bit conflicted that I might not think she can take care of herself. If this isn't about the budget, then I'm disappointed of you. I haven't forgotten about it. I understand how important it is. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I think I was using a different voice for Lily. Then, can I have it, please? Shizune, she might not have it on her at this exact second. It's not here right now. I asked 2 students to take care of it for me. Students from my classes. She emphasizes the last sentence. Much to my surprise, she knows about Shizune and Misha's effort to rope me into the student council. I guess word must have gone around, so now she's using me as ammo against Shizune. This just gets better and better. It was your responsibility. A budget report isn't something you should just be delegating away. As class rep, it's your job to be on top of things. This kind of disregard for proper procedure is really just terrible. They completed it, being capable of doing so, but the students have been sick recently, so they couldn't come to school and give it back to me. If you want it, I will apologize on their behalf for getting sick. Okay. Oh gosh. Really, Misha? Or Shizune? Both of them. Although Misha misses Lily's little jab entirely, Shizune doesn't, and she seems torn between being offended and Lily's daring and jumping for joy at the prospect of a challenge. Lily, don't they live here at school? That's a 5-minute walk, you know. What could they possibly have that prevents them from taking 5 minutes out of their busy lives to drop off something that will affect the enjoyment of their entire class? Lily opens her mouth to say something, but Shizune closes the gap between them and starts signing, fiercely waving her hands around like an orchestra conductor. Misha tries her best to convey the same passion, but can't seem to lose her normal, cheerful tone. The result is interesting and somewhat surreal. And what's with that attitude? I say that it's not something you should be delegating away. Are you the class representative or not? Tell me the names of those 2 students. They should have your job if you can't even handle something that's this simple yourself. One form isn't the full extent of what I'm supposed to take care of. Lily's tone is growing slightly impatient, but she is doing a good job of not letting Shizune see how unsettled she is becoming. She's playing her cards close to her chest. Shizune, on the other hand, wraps her fingers carefully along the edge of her glasses, knowing Lily can neither hear nor see how excited she is. Of course, you do so much, class rep. It must be so difficult being you. Lily tightens her lips as Misha's words, clearly understanding the intent behind them, even though Misha delivers them without even a hint of sarcasm which they were meant to have. Shizune and Lily don't like each other. That much is clear, but this seems a little much. It seems that like Lily had enough and is ready to push back. Whoa! What's happening? Okay, I saw something, but I'm not gonna say anything. Okay, hold on, wait. Okay, sorry. I was actually just discussing the budget report before you came. You must be very talented to have finished all your student council duties so quickly that you can track me down to make sure I don't forget my own. Are you accusing me of slacking off? It seems like you're confusing me with yourself. I don't think so. That would be a very difficult thing for me to do, comparing myself to you. You're right. The difference between us is like heaven and hell. And it's not hard to guess which one you might represent. The air between them ripples with the heat of their enmity. Well, not really. They can't disguise it anymore, though. Even Misha looks like she's beginning to understand the real nature of this conversation. Hichan, don't you slack up. Don't you slack up either. What are you talking about? Aren't you taking part in the festival, Hichan? You aren't. Or you are, aren't you? Then I hope you're going to do a lot more to make sure it goes smoothly than this person. I don't understand why Shizune is suddenly getting mad at me. Let's see. Hey, come on, cut me and Lily some slack. Don't drag me into this. I've done my part. I'm probably gonna stick with Lily's side. Yeah. Oh, but before I do that, I'm gonna save it. Let's see. Let's go to save. Do that one. Yes. Yes. Okay, return. Okay, let's do this. Here, come on, cut me some slack. Hey, I'm the new guy here, remember? It's not like I could have done much, even if I wanted. That's right. You shouldn't expect a transfer student to jump right into in his first week. Lily taking my side feels oddly comforting, so I decided to back her up too. Yeah, you're being so unreasonable with both of us. Excuses, excuses. Miss Class Rep has plenty of time to deal with her report. And we repeatedly offered you a position to help with the student council work, but you refused to commit yourself to making the festival a success. Yeah, but as I said back then, I'm not sure if I don't have time for this right now. No matter what I do, it'll mean being drawn into a confrontation with Shizune, and that is what she wants. Whatever, forget it. I turn my back at them. Lily, class is going to be starting soon, so we can talk more later. I'll tell Hanako you were looking for her. I can feel Shizune freezing. Maybe this is the first time she has ever been ignored in such a blunt manner. Thank you, Hisao. I'll leave now then. She gives me the sweetest smile I've seen all week and turns on her heels to make her exit. Woo! Okay, we're getting closer to Lily. This is getting intense. Soon we're going to have to choose the waifu paths. As soon as Lily walks out the door, I suddenly start feeling reluctant about turning to face Shizune. I can feel her eyes burning into my back and can't bring myself to look at her. She must be furious. I keep expecting Misha to say something to alleviate the tension, but it really is wanting too much. In the end, I go back to my seat and listen to the sound of Shizune's footsteps as she marches out of the room. She doesn't return until a few minutes before class. Yeah, get wrecked, Shizune. Hanako doesn't... Well, she was kind of bullying me at the beginning. Now we're gonna pay back. Hanako doesn't come to the morning... Yeah, Hanako doesn't come to the morning class at all, leaving her seat looking empty and lonely in the back of the classroom. I had to tell her that Lily was looking for her if I see her later. After the events of this morning, class is pretty boring in comparison. I turned the pages of my textbook lazily. I have a bit of catching up to do, despite trying to keep up with my studies at the hospital, but I'm not feeling that enthusiastic about it. The cloak? Yeah, almost up. Why isn't my reading skill, my comprehension level, so low? Why you do this to me, brain? Why you do this? The clock at the front of the room sounds unbearably loud. The teacher hasn't said anything in over 7 minutes, instead opting to cover the board in rows and rows of equations taken directly from the book. The rhythmic clashing of chalk on blackboard seems to synchronize perfectly with the ticking of the clock. I start to copy down the equations just to pass time, even though they're right there in the textbook. Textbook. When the bell rings, I'm not in a hurry because I have nothing to do, so I stay for a while, reviewing what we covered in class today. I prefer to leave last anyway, so I don't have to deal with crowding in the hallways. I noticed Shizune and Misha have also stayed behind, talking to someone from another class. Shizune is signing so fast that her hands making noise like swords cutting through the air. Maybe there is pent up anger in there. Misha is trying desperately to keep up, but it's clear she can barely even manage to understand her. I put my head down. Whatever they're discussing, it looks like serious business. Shizune signs to the point where her wrists crackle, and Misha struggles to spit it out from word form. Oh, sometimes she trips over herself. Oh gosh. Sometimes she trips over herself like she's dealing with tongue twisters, and then on top of that, she has to sign back anything the other girl says. Seems like a rough job. Misha looks tired, so like she's about to faint. Luckily for her, their business is soon finished and the girls sit down on their seats again. Oh, I'm so tired. She's hanging her head limply on her desk, looking exhausted. I'll use the opportunity to reconcile with Shizune a bit without getting roped into the student council thing again, though I suspect the door is now closed for me. Festival preparations must be tough for you. Indeed, the people in this school seem to be taking the festival very seriously. Whenever I see the people idling around before and after classes, they're always talking about their plans for it. It's kind of neat to see everyone being so enthusiastic about it. I'm probably the one who doesn't have something to do. Shizune scoffs at me first, as if trying to decide whether to ignore or sneer at me, but in the end she starts signing about doing either. Misha perks up, looking at her hands with slightly unfocused eyes. She signs with harsh, heavy, dramatic strokes. Misha translates her signing into speech for me. She does it so well, it's almost like Shizune is actually speaking, transmitting her thoughts directly through Misha. She must have practiced it vigorously. Well, of course, we're in the student council, you know, so we're pretty busy. It's an important duty of ours to ensure the success of the festival with all our strength. Well, or we should shame ourselves in front of the past students, council generations if the festivals were to fail. That's why there must be no flaws. No, I think that was encumbrances. No, nothing that might be the festival short of perfect. Shizune's passionate speech and Misha's enacting are really oddly fitting of them. Oh, hello? I look over my shoulder to see Hanako. Oh, yeah. I look over my shoulder to see Hanako peering timidly into the classroom, most of her body hidden behind the door. Hey, playing delinquent again? Oh, come on, Misha. See, this is why I don't like you guys, because you're kind of like being bullies and stuff. Just, come on, man. Just have some compassion and some understanding, man. Come on. Hanako blushes hard at Misha's straightforward jab, even if it was only in jest. Oh, Shizune stares at her probingly. Why did I use that word? Shizune stares at her probingly, causing Hanako to look down and start backing away to the point where her fingers can be seen wrapped nervously around the edge of the door. Maybe she is showing her dislike of Hanako by association of her dislike of Lily. It appears so, and Hanako probably knows it as well. What is it, Hanako? Has Lily been here? Sorry, haven't seen Satao. She came by in the morning though. Hanako keeps looking uneasily at Shizune, who stares back at her with her usual sudden gaze. What is she trying to do? Of course, Shizune is going to look away, and she is intimidating even though as it is, so I can only imagine how terrified Hanako would be. It is a little uncomfortable watching Hanako's reaction to Shizune's normal behavior. This is what happens when two people of two different extremes meet, it seems. Do you know where she is? If she has any sense in her head, she's in her classroom working on their festival project. But who knows what that woman is loitering at? You need to find her? She was looking for you in the morning, but I guess you have missed each other. She waits a little without answering the simple question, looking awfully like she's not sure if it's proper to answer such a question. Yeah. I can come with you, if it's okay. Oh yeah, Hisao, go for it. You can do it, Hisao. I'm rooting for you. Hanako nods frantically, still on guard, her shoulders stiff like wood. I get the feeling that she might be more comfortable by herself after all, but it's too late to back off now. She has this really troubled expression she seems to wear almost constantly, one that makes me constantly be on guard myself. I wonder why. I can't understand why she always seems to be so wary, or maybe more like why there could be a person like her. But I still have no idea how I should act around such a person. It's dinner time soon. Were you planning to eat with Lily? She nods slightly. Oh yeah, we're getting closer. Getting more comfortable with Hanako. So she must have been trying to get in the cafeteria. Well, there's something of a dinner crowd. Well, wait. Well, there's something of a dinner crowd, just like the cafeteria is crowded during the lunch. During lunch. The lunch. It's not bad. It's not as bad because dinner time is longer than lunch hour, but I can understand why Hanako can be discouraged from going in. I pick up my bag and we take our leave. Hanako skips a little to meet my initial pace, so I slow down to match her speed. That's right. That's how you do it, Hanako. Or Hisao. It doesn't take long for us to be walking at a comfortable pace down the hallway. It almost feels like we're going to stroll together, something that I can't say I've really done with a girl before. Hanako doesn't seem to be thinking the same thing though. Even though we are walking at the same pace, she never comes within arm's reach of me. Oh, he's out. He's thinking, come on, Hisao. I'm using all my life force. I'm gonna help you. I'm rooting for you. You can do it. But I'm gonna at the end of the day, guys. Oh, I want to continue further on, but I'm just gonna end the video there. I don't wanna. Should I go on just a little bit more? No, I'm gonna end it there. I don't want to end it there. She's just within my grasp. I could reach her. It's almost there. I don't know. No, it's terrible. Like if you guys enjoyed, I'm the Lexicon Gamer, and I'll see you guys in the next video.